All right, what's up, y'all? So today's gonna be kind of a short video. This is a Saturday, and I'm doing two jobs. I'm doing a TaskRabbit job, regular TaskRabbit, and then I have a TaskRabbit delivery job. So I know it's kind of confusing, but formerly Dolly, it's called TaskRabbit Delivery. I have that as well. So I'm doing the TaskRabbit job first. I'm moving not even the mattress. I'm moving a box spring and a dresser. I think about 15 miles, and then picking up a refrigerator, and that's kind of on my way home. Customer lives by me, so that's all I'm doing. That's routine. Not gonna really show those anymore. No need to. So the reason I'm doing this video is because I have kind of an announcement. So I made another investment, and I told you guys I have a lot of goals. I write them down, and I just accomplished another goal, and I want to share it with you guys. So anyways, that's what this video is. I'm gonna save it for the end. So let me knock these two jobs out and I'll get right into that. All right, got everything loaded up. Just use the ramp, customer assist, and we end up taking the whole bed set. So I'll talk about that after this job is finished. So mattress, headboard, foot rail, side rails, dresser, and two box springs. All right. All right, guys, all loaded up. Customer's following me to a storage unit, and we're driving 20 miles. So little confusion. Originally it was supposed to be just the box spring and the dresser, and this is a Facebook marketplace purchase, so the customer ended up buying everything, the whole set, and I didn't mind adding that because I'm getting paid hourly anyway. So the customer helped me load everything up, which is the cheapest option for the customer, because if not they would have to hire another tasker. And that's it. So I'm gonna knock this out. Like I said, we're going to a storage unit, so easy drop off, and then I'm gonna head to Best Buy for my refrigerator order. All right, guys, we're here. We're at public storage, and I'm not gonna show this because you guys seen this. I'm done showing the routine stuff, so just gonna get this unloaded and then head to Best Buy. So it should only take about 10 minutes. They have dollies and stuff at the storage unit, so.
Get lost in the rhythm of your heartbeat.
you guys look for any other taskers, or you just went with the first person, or? All right, guys, all done. Just want to highlight one thing. So that job took about an hour and a half. I did impose a 2-hour minimum on that. So my total pay, I charge $75 an hour. It's gonna be $150. I don't know if the customer's gonna tip or not, but you have to invoice the customer when you're done. So anyways, I'm only 9 miles from the pickup for the refrigerator. I told you guys many times about communication. That is probably one of the most important parts of your business when it comes to these customers. So the customer messaged me this morning to make sure I was coming, and I responded right away. I didn't wait 30 minutes later, 40 minutes, I responded right away. Because typically I will let the customer know. In the morning, I'll let the customer know, hey, I'm leaving now. I'll be there, I'll give them my ETA. So they actually reached out to me first, and I responded right away to assure them that I'm coming. Why? Because there are taskers, there's people, not just taskers, but there's independent contractors that will no-show. They will not respond, and that is very stressful for customers. So that was one thing. I was just talking to the customer when I finished. I asked them, why did they choose me? And they said, it was because of the vehicle that I have, the right size vehicle, and because I own my vehicle, because there's taskers that charge $70 an hour, right? They're cheaper than me, but you have to rent a U-Haul. The customer's got to rent a U-Haul. So that doesn't make any sense. So I have my own vehicle, the price is reasonable, and they like my reviews and the photos. I have photos of some of the work I do. So that's key. And then they read reviews and they saw that I communicate. That was one of the biggest things they're worried about is this guy gonna no-show? Is he actually gonna show up? So you gotta reassure the customer. Make sure you message them. Every time they message you, respond back quickly and answer their questions and reach out to them the day before. Hey, we still on? Okay, cool. I'll contact you tomorrow morning. And then let them know I'm on my way in the morning. Let them know I'll be there around this time so they feel reassured. All right, so I don't have to lecture y'all on that. I'm just telling you, this is my experience. I'm listening to what customers say. This is what the customer said. They were worried, they were afraid. This is their first time using TaskRabbit. They were afraid that we would no-show. That's what they were worried about. So anyways, all right, that's it. All right, guys, loaded up. Pretty thick fridge, so more than likely the door gonna have to come off. So anyways, I'm just gonna knock this out, not gonna show any of it, so I can get to what the point of this video. They were asking me to do another job. There was 2 jobs that I turned down. I could have added it. I already had 2, so I was good. And then they just had another one. They were asking me to do it. I'm very selective on what jobs I do, but there's plenty of money out here. This could have easily been over $500 a day, easy, with like 4 jobs. So 4 or 5 jobs, whatever. So anyways, let me go get this dropped off. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Alright, come on straight. Straight. Yep, you good. Alright. Thank you. Alright guys, so this is the whole purpose of this video. 2 things I'm gonna do. Number 1 is I'm gonna cancel my Rumble page. I just don't have time for it. I told you guys I'm an entrepreneur. I'm not just a delivery guy. I'm an entrepreneur. This is not all I do. So I've been doing a lot of things in the background, but there's a lot of things that I'm doing that I need this vehicle for. So anyways, the Rumble page, I'm done with it. I just don't have time for it. I will do videos like that where I record an entire job. That's gonna be on my playlist. The playlist is detailed information. So I'm just gonna run everything through YouTube and create playlists. So the last job I just did, very easy. Went right through the door, customer took his door off. The first job I did, it was a 2-hour minimum, $75 an hour, so I made $150. And then the last job I just did was $75. So this is the total of what I made. So just to get to the point, I am an investor. I did a video, I showed you guys I made my first investment in a house flipping project. I have a business partner. I'm committed to that business partner. So that is something I will be doing. I'll be investing in properties through my business partner. I told you guys a long time ago, you want to have multiple streams of income. That's my ultimate goal, to create passive income so that I can retire, so I don't have to keep working. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm working toward. So that's just one step. Okay, so I'm currently an investor. I invest in house flipping projects. Okay, I did my very first one, and I will update you guys. I'll let you know how it's going and all that stuff. I made another investment, and that's what this video is about. I made another investment, and I will share information. So I'm going to create a playlist, and I'm going to name it investments, my investments. That's what it's called. Because a lot of you guys talk about investments. We always talk. I used to talk about it. I want to invest in rental properties. I want to do this. I want to do that. But you never actually take the first step. You never actually do it. So you got to spend money to make money. That is true. There are some situations where you don't have to spend a lot of money, or you don't have to spend any money at all. That's very rare. But in most cases, you're going to have to spend money. Okay? If you do your research, your due diligence, you do your research, you research it up and down. Once you feel comfortable, once you see the light, once you see like, man, this is going to work, and you put your 100% effort into it, then the only thing stopping you is actually doing it. So that's what I want to show you guys. So I'm creating a new playlist, and I'm going to show you my investments. This is my second one, and I'm going to show you every step of the way. I'm going to show you how I got interested in it. I'm going to show you the research I did on it. I'm going to explain how it worked, how I got started, everything. And, you know, it's an investment. So can I lose money? It's a possibility, but I believe that this is going to work. I believe that it's going to generate passive income for me 24 hours a day. I don't have to do anything. Well, I have to do a little bit, but very little. Like maybe an hour or two per week. I might have to spend time with it, but that's about it. So anyways, that's what this video is about. I just want to let you know I made an investment. So the total amount of what this investment costs is around $20,000. I only had to pay half to get started. So I paid half. I paid, let me see, I paid $9,000 plus an additional $1,000. So I paid about $10,000 already. Okay. That's to get everything going. It's going to take about 60 days for this investment to get up and running. And hopefully, like I said, I got to go through training. I got a little training to do. Once I complete my training, it's live. It's live. So I got to get it set up, get the training done, and hopefully within 60 days, it'll be up and running. And I'll show you every step of the way. If it's going to generate money or not. If it's a bust, I mean, it is what it is. But the main thing is you got to take a step forward. You got to do something. You can talk about it. I've been talking about this investment for a long time, but now I'm actually doing it. So I'm going to show you guys that. And the reason this is important is because a lot of you guys are not going to see content like this. You're not going to see someone go from the very, very beginning, from just thinking about it to actually doing it. I'm going to show you every step of the way. So this is very valuable information. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share. I'm very excited. And this is just another step toward my goal. Ultimate goal, generate passive income so I don't have to do this. I'm still going to side hustle, but like I want money coming in while I'm asleep. I want money coming in while I'm not doing nothing. I don't do anything. That's what you want. Then you can talk about retirement. All right. So, all right, man, that's it. I'll tell you more about it later. Y'all have a good one. I'll catch y'all on the next one.